just after 8 in the a.m. and I am here on what I think is Craig Creek. Here's all my stuff. It's my birthday, and I'm going that wise. So, should be good. 3 quick little portages, I think. You go over there. And, lovely red bridge. And that way leads to madness. There are some of the largest frogs I've ever seen in my life in here. I mean, absolutely huge. Like, there's one back. You see that thing? Look at the size of my paddle. Look at the size of that bullfrog. That's really, there he is, right there. It's hard to have a reference here, but this thing is just way bigger than your fist. Way bigger. This thing is massive. Absolutely gigantic. It made a noise that time. Oh, there goes another one. They're all making noises. Mammoth. So that's a crazy tree right there. Yeah, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. So this campsite is pretty frickin' sweet. Boy howdy. Tons and tons of space for tents. And as you can see, I've got my accommodation set up currently. That is the tented hammock in all its glory. Also, we have lots of firewood ready to get cut, and an awesome bench and fireplace overlooking the lake. And there are all my worldly possessions, and a large supply of good wood. So yeah, it's the wood that makes it good. There you have it. Designated campsite number 153-6. That I do not have a permit for. Bum bum ba. And here's a tree for men and ladies to poop on. So here we have Lake Pishnecka. What time is it? About 10 after. It's about 10 to 9. Anyway, Lake Pishnecka. And there's the boat in all her glory. Just loading her up. Had a wonderful sleep-in today, and so I'm getting on the water. Well, it's late for me, just before 9 o'clock, but it's a big day. I'm going to try to get through, oh no, it's got to be about 3 kilometers or so of portaging. To get into Cayuga Lake, Cayuga, tonight and make camp there. And I'm saying goodbye to this campsite. which was pretty darn nice. I have to come back here sometime. Maybe before the bugs.
And we see here, it is ant versus caterpillar in this deadly game of survival here on the boreal forest floor. I have seen a lot of ants dragging around these inchworms. You see it quite often. I don't know if they're easy prey or what, but the ants seem to take them out and drag them somewhere. Come with me. I take you home for dinner. For dinner. Fight, 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 fight. Ah!
So, it's 9:30. I'm at the portage, which was conveniently located meters away from my campsite. Unfortunately, there was no path, so I had to pack and repack. That seems to be the bane of my portaging here. But I'll get that down sooner or later. Lightened up the pack considerably, ate some food, dumped out all my water. I've got a liter left. So here we are at Pishnecka to Charr. 420, brah. So I guess I'm gonna have to stop here and have a bowl of cereal. As I was saying, the 420 portage is behind me. You don't wind up on a lake, you wind up on this very, very boggy creek bit, which makes the bugs absolutely maddening. That was the quickest loading of the kayak I have ever done, and I was just knee deep in muck the entire time, and I didn't even care. I was just like, I gotta pack the boat and get on the water. And now that I'm on the water, yeah, the deer flies are splendiferous. And but I am rewarded with this forebodingly boggy and bleak yet absolutely gorgeous scenery. So many wildflowers in bloom right beside it, as well as the lilies are just out now, so it's quite nice. And there's like this crazy bonsai tree right here at like 1 o'clock on that, so that's pretty awesome. Yeah, the flies are nuts. And all of the waters here, the lakes included, are just absolutely infested with the red. They're like a taupe green leech, and they have rusty orange red underbellies as well as orange diamonds up their back, and they're quite big and they're quite aggressive. I've seen them before on Nogginosh and lost them again, so I wasn't sure if I was just kind of crazy there, thinking that there is a patterned diamond-back leech. But yes, indeed there is, and they're quite common here. So yeah, I'm gonna have to get over my fear of those. As you put your foot in the water for more than 30 seconds, and there's just teams of them hovering around your foot. So going into a real bog here, and then I think the portage is well, let's see,
Yeah, it opens up, and then there's a 165 meter portage into Charr Lake proper. And then a 620 out of Charr Lake into Jeepi, and then a 1235 out of Jeepi into Cayuga. And that's where I'm going. That's where I'm going tonight. I'm heading to Cayuga. So we'll see how that goes for me. Should be able to make good time. It's not even 10 o'clock now, so I'll get this other 165 out of the way pretty quick, and with any luck I'll wind up at a nice enough lake here that I can take a swim. Oh wow, all these little purple flowers. They're just everywhere here. Just everywhere. Look at that. Wow. Wow. And they're on the other shore too. Look at this. This is spectacular. Wow. And there's tons and tons of frogs. I don't know why there aren't any water snakes. I haven't seen a water snake yet. Geez, you'd think they'd just keen up here. Because the brooks are full of brook trout. And the lakes are just full of frogs, clams, leeches, crayfish. It's so pristine. Pretty incredible, really. And yay, I'm getting to some flat water, so I don't have to have this on my paddle anymore here. Flat water, clear water. Out of the flowery bit. Now, let's see if I can't find that next portage. Geez, I think I should be pointed right at it. We'll soon find out. Well, I done it. I am in Cayuga Lake. So I just got out of Jeepi Lake. It's a 1,235 meter portage. And let me tell you, I was checking my altimeter the whole time. You climb and descend about 400 feet each.
So about 130 meters of climbing and descending, with the toughest of which being, I don't know, about a 150-foot peak. Up that way to Jeepi Lake and stuff. And here's Cayuga Lake. Looks very nice. There is a 1,400 meter portage that wise that I don't believe I'll experience today. I have that's 138. That's what it is. And geez, it's been an early day. I could probably, even though I slept in, I could probably make it into North T and even out to Round again today. But I'm not going to do that. I've seen a lot of fish in here, so I'm going to fish and I'm going to look for a campsite over around that corner there. See how that turns out for me. Maybe I'll do the portage. Hi everyone. It's 7:30 on Saturday night here on Cayuga Lake. And I've got my hammock all set up, as you can see in the background here. Well, we got a chipmunk fight happening somewhere. But I don't want it to be too stuffy and block out my beautiful view of this forest while I'm keeping myself protected from the bugs. But I do want to be prepared if it rains. So I've rigged this up. Try to see how this works. So I've got my nice comfy hammock here, and oh no, my goodness, it's starting to rain. I can feel the rain coming in the middle of the night. That's better. I hope. We'll see how that works out for me. Well, as you can see, I've got the boat all torn apart. It's about 7:30 in the AM here on Cayuga Lake. And you can probably see the campsite I was at. It's just down there. That's where I was camped. It is a tiny lake. And we are at the very eastern tip of it. And there's our portage. Going to North T. What does that say? 1470. God damn it. Oh, I gotta make more coffee. Okay, we're on the other side. As you can see, that says North T to Cayuga, a 1470. I did it in a onesie, alternatively dragging and lumping the kayak on my head. Dragging, of course, only when there is nice soft soil and no rocks. And 34 minutes I did that in. So that's got to be the quickest I've ever done a portage that big. And we look out onto the vast expanse of North T. So it's just after 8 in the morning now. And it's a hop, skip, and a jump to get back to the outpost. What it's going to be right now, though, is a swim, then a hop, then a skip. Maybe some jumping. We'll see. Oh, got the Sunday morning traffic here in Algonquin Park. And geez, you come out of a 3-day trip, and who do you bump into? Mustard Nick.
That's right.
Say hi to Angela.
Hi, Angela.
Right on. And now, back to the land of motorboats.